Senator, how hard is it going to be, do you think, for the party to land on a policy position?
Well, I think there's a recognition across the coalition that the results at the election were very, very decisive for us. Our challenge in the energy and emissions reduction area will be to develop policies that, as I said, are continuous and iterative in their nature, but are practical, that deliver lower energy costs, that are principled, that are consistent with our values as a coalition, but also deliver electoral success for us whenever the next election may be. And I think when we think about the issues that Australia is facing at the moment, energy matters are at the very core of that. We know that energy costs are a significant contributor to the cost of living challenges that families are facing. We know that the rising level of business insolvencies in our country are in large part caused by rising energy costs. And of course, we know that many of the geopolitical challenges that Australia participates in has to confront have at their core energy considerations. So it's an important piece of work. Sussan, in her comments today, made it very clear that everyone will have an opportunity to have their say. But of course, we are interested in developing policies that are electorally credible. And I think that'll be the ultimate test of the work of the Coalition Working Group on this.
Sussan Ley spoke directly to the women of Australia today on a few fronts. She was talking a lot about how she's uniquely placed to bring more women into the Liberal Party and try and reflect the population a bit better in terms of representation. She said she'd be open to state branches bringing in quotas to get more Liberal women into the parliament. Is that something that you'll be pushing for in your home state of WA, which has struggled on that front at a state and federal level?
Well, I think what's important in Sussan's contributions today is that she demonstrated that she would be a practical and sensible coalition leader. She drew extensively to remind those in the audience, but also those that might have an opportunity to watch her speech, to remind them that she brings tremendous experience to this role. A woman who entered education as a mature student, a woman that was educating herself while she had a young family, a woman who has a pilot's licence, a woman who has spent time working across regional Australia. So I think in her contributions today, she was able to demonstrate that Sussan brings, I think, a depth to the leadership that we may not have seen before. I think she brings a different tone to the leadership, and I think that many women voters will be very, very keen to listen to what she has to say. In regards to female participation, what I heard from Sussan today was that she was agnostic in terms of what was the right way to deliver greater female representation in the coalition, but she was firmly committed to greater female representation, and that would be a key ingredient of her success or her measurement of success as leader of the coalition.
Senator, I am keen for your view more broadly on world affairs. First, I just want to play you this Trump video that we showed our viewers a little bit earlier. It's just been posted on social media and it's all about bombing Iran. Have a look. Tell the Ayatollah gonna put you in a box for This has been posted on Truth Social. It follows, of course, Donald Trump yesterday cursing after Israel and Iran were viewed to break the ceasefire. What's your assessment, Senator, of how Mr. Trump is handling this conflict?
Well, I'd prefer to stay focused on the substantive issue that's before us at the moment, and that is that the coalition has supported Israel's right to self-defence. We do believe that Iran is a menace in the Middle East and that Iran should not be able to develop a nuclear capability. Our position in regards to that has been very, very clear. We would like to see the ceasefire maintained and upheld between Iran and Israel. We think that the United States' involvement and intervention in that matter has been critical, has been important to establish that ceasefire, and we would hope that the ceasefire is able to maintain. Matters in terms of how the President of the United States might choose to communicate with Americans and people beyond the United States, I'm very happy to leave that to him and his advisors.
Probably a very wise position, Senator Dean Smith. Appreciate your time.
Very diplomatic.